this map. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Alright, Karma will be starting on attack, which means that we will see Vanquish starting on defense. That means they get to ban first. Now, in the previous weeks, we have seen Vanquish banning Thatcher the most on attack. It's split between Mira, Kaid, and Valkyrie. On this map, I suspect they're likely to go for Kaid or Valkyrie rather than Mira, but you never know. Let's see what we're going to get. We are going to get Thatcher coming out for the attack, which is no surprise. That's what I was expecting there. So that is the Thatcher ban, as we thought. Now, Flores has been the ban of choice over the last couple of maps at least, or a couple of maps that they played for Karma. But that was on Oregon, not on this map. On this map, they have chosen to ban Jackal. And that's a good pick. They want to play those roam games when they do switch sides and go onto the defense. So that makes perfect sense. Let's see who they'll go for on defense. Goyo has been their most banned defensive defender so far. But again, that was when they were playing Oregon 2 weeks in a row, not when we saw them play Cafe last week. So will they ban Goyo or will they ban someone else? They'll probably ban someone else, and it is going to be Mira, which I'm pretty sure was their defensive ban last week on this map. So no surprise there coming out. Mira, great operator. Now, the next choice here, like I said, Mira, Kaid, or Valk. Mira's been taken off the board for Vanquish, so it's either going to be Kaid or Valkyrie. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Valkyrie. Great intel. And there we go. There is the Valkyrie pick. And those are the bans, ladies and gentlemen. No real surprises there coming out whatsoever. That is fully expected to see that lineup. Godzak has left, so we will pause when we get back. Let's get the pause on. Sloth has left. All right. All right. Good start to the game. Good start. It gives me a chance, though, to write down the bans at least. I can write down the bans. So we had Jackal and Mira for Karma, and then Thatcher and Valkyrie for Vanquish. Alright, just letting the teams know that because we haven't really started the game yet, I'm not going to count this as a rehost for either team. This is just going to be a... Oh, and he's left. Bear with me for one moment, stream. Let's call a little tactical timeout here, shall we? This is my own tactical timeout with no cam on it. So hopefully when this is finished, we'll be back for the game. Does give me a chance to check a couple of things. All right, everyone is back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the tactical timeout there and resume the timer. Let's go. We are ready to rock and roll. All right, so we get the reveal phase and then we get the 6-pick phase. Now, first site that's going to be played is going to be kitchen service and kitchen cooking. No surprise, when you're playing ranked, bar and cocktail is the most commonly picked site, I feel. But when we play in comp, we do see this site played the most. We're going to have Just Toby 6 picking off the castle and going on to Malusi. Good pick, good pick. That'll really slow down some players. And we can see now why Karma have chosen to not ban Flores, because they want to play him. Because they want to play him. We have 2 C4s in the hands of the defense. They are going to be responsible for denying the attackers that will push up here. We do have Buck on the table. He's being played by Henry 2G. He's not playing Ash. Not playing Ash today. Today, he is going to be on Buck. I like that we are now starting to see Henry play different operators. We've seen him mix it up a little bit lately in this season. And this does please me. I like to see Henry, you know, trying new things and picking up new abilities rather than just Ash Jaeger main, just walking about, just getting kills. I like to see that versatility, so fair play to Henry, nice to see. Sloth playing on hard support as usual. Nekwa playing Zofia, very much his thing. Rarity on the Flores, not seen him play Flores before I don't think, but that's okay. Rarity is a gunner, normally he plays the likes of Twitch and stuff like that. Razor, don't know too much about Razor's gameplay, but I am not surprised on the nomad pick for him. Not surprised at all. Now, we've got no spawn peaks coming out. Everyone is rappelling up here. They're starting to make their way up the building. We're going to get Razor jump up to them onto that little air conditioning unit. He's going to go on cams to get some intel. As we can see, the rest of Karma making their way to the roof for the standard top-down take, which is exactly what we expect to come out from most attacking teams on this map. It's just what you do. C4 does go out, but it doesn't do any damage. That's Godzak wasting one C4 already. He doesn't get the pick. He sees the player on the air conditioning unit. He takes him down. That is Razor holding that very, very obvious and common position. Godzak almost lost his life to that, but he did manage to get a kill. So great early pick there, because I'm pretty confident that Razor hadn't actually managed to put down any more than one air jab at most before he died. So great pick there for Godzak playing on the Mozzie. That's what we like to see. Now, Henry G going to be making his way down the stairs, the red stairs. He's going to be pushing onto that second floor, ready to do some damage, because this is where you need to put your buck. You need to put him up here, opening up the floor, making holes so that he can shoot down onto the defenders below. Now, Xingjian, I talked about him not being a gunner, but my word, he guns down Nekwa 2G. He does take a load of damage, but he does manage to get that kill as Godzak does get finished off by Henry. Henry gets the 2K. That's him taking down Xingjian. That is the refrag, and he is now free here on this second floor to do the destruction that he needs to do. He's going to open up. NJL down below is going to be exposed, and he is going to back out. He has no C4. The player up there, we can hear one has been pre-placed by Brisk Zach. When Zach gets the call, he's going to set that off, and hopefully for him, he will manage to get a kill. And there we go. Zach manages to take down Rarity 2 versus 3. Vanquish looking very, very good right now as they take the lead. Henry 2G is going to feel that pressure from underneath as Sloth is going to join him. The two boys from JPC. In fact, we've got 4 JPC members here in the team. 4 JPC members and 1 proper Karma member playing in this team. This brings back, almost brings a tear to my eye, stream. Almost brings a tear to my eye to see my old JPC boys playing together again. Cannot describe. Now, Vanquish playing very, very sensibly, holding back, watching those angles, waiting for the attack to come their way. They have the utility to drop Freezer Hatch. Sloth has got all of his Selmas left, but he's going to use 2 of them on the walls so they can make his way in through the freezer towards SMWD or Coffee as we may know it. They've got not very much time left. Sloth has the diffuser. He's going to take down that Banshee, but he is right for the picking from Briszak, who's peeking down at the other end. He's not going to peek it. He knows that he's there. He's going to peek out, and he is going to manage to get that down. Diffuser dropped. Henry 2G, last man standing in a 1 versus 2 upstairs, isn't going to be able to do anything because he has no diffuser. He has no time. He has no line of sight. Round 1 goes to Vanquish. Well played to them for what was a really good round. They played it very, very well. They did not push too hard. They left the roamers to do what the roamers are supposed to do, and the roamers did what they're supposed to do. They got a couple of frags, wasted some time, made the attackers a little bit wary about what they were doing. So great round there from Vanquish. Great round as they put the opening round on the board. Let's see if they can put a few more on there. Bar and Cocktail is going to be the next site to get played. Godzak picking the best defender in the game. Kitchen is now locked. They cannot play it until round number 4, so they are going to go to Bar and Cocktail and see if they have equal success there to what they just had in Kitchen. That was a great round for Vanquish. Karma did a lot of stuff right, but unfortunately they did lose the gunfights. And like I said, it can just come down to gunfights here in this matchup. We've got Godzak, Briszak, and Xingjian being the only ones on Vanquish to get the kills. Finjiel and Toby still waiting, but they were playing on site. So you don't expect them to get a load of kills when, to be honest, the attackers didn't get to site. Although Briszak with his C4 did manage to get 1, and then with his gun get another. So yeah, great plays, great plays. Now on this one, we'll need to see the boys and girls on Karma just approach things maybe a little bit differently. Oh no, there's the team kill. How? Why? Why has this happened? Is that an illegal skin, or... If it was an illegal skin, Zach shouldn't have put any utility down. He hasn't put down any utility. So I think that's probably okay. As long as he hasn't made rotates. There's no rotates opened up. Yeah, I think we're good. So if that was an illegal... Oh, no, he has put utility down. So if that was an illegal skin, then technically... Yeah, I don't know, actually. 4 versus 4, as Zach takes down Razor. So the team kill is quickly traded as Zach manages to take one down. With the SMG-11 onto that window, Nekwa is just going to sit there. There we have lost the Nomad again. Razor being the first official kill on the board in both of these rounds. That's not looking good for Razor right now. He needs to be doing a little bit more. Now that second bit of utility there on that wall is doorway is going to deny even more utility for the attack. That is one breaching charge down, one air jab, I was going to say, one lifeline spent. Just managing to open up that doorway. Now they want to get past the Syria gate, but you cannot take it down. You cannot take it down with Flores Jones. You have to throw something through it. So that is going to stay up, as is the ADS. And now this wall on the left-hand side is going to get opened up. So they don't need to take out that Syria gate just yet. They still have a castle barricade here to get through and another Syria gate. Great plays from Vanquish, just really, really absorbing the utility that is in play here from the attack. Pings are going to go out. Shield and Freeze is going to get taken down. Finjail is going to take no damage. And he is just going to be sitting here exposed as he pre-fires through that breach. Doesn't hit anything, but he gets away with his life. Now, we are in a 4 versus 3. Utility goes out to start to open up that wall. And the wall to Freezer is now open. Another hole being opened up here to a default plant spot. So the attack are starting to converge and get ready to make their play onto a default plant. 45 seconds to go. Ace peeking the long angles, trying to find that spot so he can get in and plant that diffuser. Finjail does manage to take one life though, making it a 3 versus 3. This is a very strong position to be in. Right here in this little fridge unit right behind the bar. Xinjiang playing on white stairs. Standard to get a kill from that position. Absolutely standard. Sloth looks like he is in and starting to settle in for a plant, but that bulletproof camera is going to be given the calls. Moving into a default plant spot, and he is going to take down Finjail. Proximity sensor goes down. Plant is started. Just Toby holding the angle, but the plant is likely to be successful. There we go. Plant is down. Sloth is pretty much penned in as MGN comes around to join Just Toby to try and finish off these last 3 players on the side of Karma. This is going to be a very difficult retake for Vanquish, with Sloth still holding that position on the diffuser. He hasn't backed out. Sloth does take down Just Toby, and he gets the second onto MGN and puts another round in the bag. But it this time goes to Karma and not Vanquish, making it 1-1 at the end of round number 2. This is what we like to see. A nice close match. Great use of utility there from Vanquish to absorb all of the utility from the attacking team very much. Great use of it. But Karma just managed to sneak their way in. They took their time. They got the information they needed. They used the Flores drones to take out the utility they had to, push their way in, got that plant down, and held it very, very nicely. That was a good, strong round from Karma. Not the usual run around shooting stuff that we see from Karma. They've realized here they need to take this a little bit more seriously. They can't just run about. They need to try and use some strategies, play slow, and try to not allow Vanquish to control the tempo of the game so much, which typically you do expect the defense to control that tempo with their setups. It's important to remember that the defenders just can sit in a corner. They could sit bar and cocktail. They could sit downstairs in kitchen right now, all 5 of them, do absolutely nothing and still win the game, win the round. It's all up to Karma to make those plays. So it's always interesting to see how these teams approach this attack. Thank you very much for the follow, Henry, I think that is. I don't know if that's Henry G on a Smurf.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, Bev doesn't play. Okay, thank you for the follow as well, Tolux. Tolux. Interesting name. Alright, so what have we got here? Bar and cocktail yet again. Same setup as before. Shield, standard. Reinforcements, holes, standard. Rotate, standard. Reinforcement, standard. C4 getting pre-picked here by... Is that Godzak? It's Godzak on go. Let's see if he's going to get the pick here. Let's see if he's going to manage to get a kill. If we get someone coming over with a breaching charge. Oh, there goes Ace putting one down. Let's see if Godzak's going to get one when he puts one on this other hatch. No! The drone's going to go out. C4 goes off, but it is premature. Netquid 2G manages to take down FinJL. That's an unfortunate loss early on in the round for Vanquish, as Netquid is going to be repelling on that window up by the stage, getting a free kill pretty much, as FinJL didn't do anything to Netquid 2G. 5 versus 4. Signal jammer does go down. Normally these days we expect that to be planted right here in the corner by the window where it can't be shot out. Instead, there's one right here in the middle where it can be shot, and another one here which can be shot if you rappel upside down on the window. So 2 not very well placed signal jammers there coming out from Brisk Zach, unfortunately. Very easy to take down. They are there as window dressing as much as they are there as a piece of lettuce. That made no sense because I said window dressing. If I'd have said salad dressing, then calling it a piece of lettuce or an onion would have made sense. But I said window dressing, so it didn't make sense. But anyway, Diffuser gets dropped. Razor 2G is going to pick it right up again. For the first time, he is not the first player on Karma to lose his life in this game. Great plays coming out from Razor, managing to stay alive for a little bit longer. That is a record for him in this matchup. We do love to see it. We do love to see it. Free fires from God Zach with that Vector. Henry G takes a little bit of damage. He is going to back out. During his teammates pushing into Piano with one player on the window, holding down that position to make sure no one peeks out. We hear the air jab go down. Oh, Henry G almost goes down to his own teammates. Flores drone. He goes down to 40 HP. He just managed to get away with his life there. If he'd have stayed with it showing red, he would have fallen and died, and that is not great for Karma. Grenades are going out. 40 seconds left to go on the timer. Air jab has been placed to stop the runouts from White. Rarity. That Waskily Wabbit Rarity manages to take down one, but ZimGN gets that refrag as he falls himself, leaving Brizzak all on his own with a shotgun and SMG11. He's going to take down one. 1 versus 2. Razor has the diffuser. We haven't been able to see what he's able to do at this point in a round yet, but we're about to find out as he does start that plant. C4 is going to go off for some reason over there. One player on the skylight going to get shot at, and in the confusion as Zach tries to find the planter, he is going to expose himself there to Rarity up on the roof, and he is going to fall, putting another round in the win column for Karma with another objective play. This is what we like to see. Kitchen, service, and cooking unlocked again. Vanquish are going to head back there. Let's take a look at some stats for this map, as if you guys haven't seen them 5 times already in the last 6 games that we played. Cafe overall, 66% defender favored. 66%. And at this moment, the defenders have only won 33% of their rounds. Kitchen service and kitchen cooking, 33% attacking favored, meaning it is 67% defender favored. We've seen it be played once and won once by the defensive team, which means that theoretically, this round could go either way, because every 3 times you play the site, you expect to win it twice as a defender. Whether it's this time or the 3rd time, we don't know. We can't decide that. Hey Alicia, how you doing? Welcome Sing Sing, welcome Harry, welcome Gracie, thank you for joining. YGO, thank you for coming along as well, and to Josh and Haters, Macarus, all my guys there in the stream. It's Trotter, welcome to all of you people. Welcome to all of you. Now, we are due to have a Challenger cast tonight at 8 o'clock, but our caster is having some technical issues, so we might not get a cast. I'm not sure. I need to look into it and see where we sit on that right now.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Okay, we do have a caster. Excellent. We're going to be casted by Mozza. I almost said Mozzie. By Muzza tonight. New admin in challenges. He's going to be casting the Sobs versus whoever it is game. I've forgotten who it is. Let me check. Sobs versus Legacy. I was going to say Sobs versus Legacy, but I feel like they've already played, but they haven't. So that will be casted tonight at 8 PM on the TXB Leagues channel. So make sure you do come back for that one after this game if you do go somewhere. If this game goes as close as I think it will, then we will be able to do a raid of the TXB Leagues channel and take you straight over there, so you don't have to worry about disconnecting, trying to find another channel, etc, etc, etc. Razor 2G gets that early kill onto ZimGN. That is the Roma out of commission. I'm surprised ZimGN is playing on Vigil, to be honest. From what I've seen of him, he isn't really the Vigil type. I expect him to see him playing more of the bunkering up on site, holding things down position more. But to be fair, if he isn't a gunner, like me, I'm actually more comfortable playing that roam game because it allows me to get a bit more of an edge. If I'm left in a 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 2 on site, the chances are, because of my gun skill, I'm going to panic, I'm going to fluff it up, and we're not going to win the round. Whereas if I'm a roamer, I can afford to play the game at my pace, I can take the battles that I want to, I can shoot, I can back out, I can waste time, and I can impact the round that way, and then I can get back to site should I need to help out, hopefully not in that clutch situation. And I find that that allows me to probably perform a little bit better and play to my strengths. So although you expect a gunner to be roaming and getting those kills, it's not always necessarily the best way, in my opinion. For me, it doesn't work for me to sit on site when I can't gun. Now, FinJL's going to take a whole load of damage from Henry G while I'm waffling. He's back to half health. He's going to make his way back to the freezer and hold from the rear as we are in a 5 versus 4. Godzak holding bottom white stairs. They don't know that he's there, but Nekwa2G does peek it and he comes around and gets the pick. 5 versus 3. Looking very good for Karma. What the? Nekwa takes down one. An incredible kill there for him as Sloth comes in to save his teammate and manages to take down just Toby because Nekwa really was struggling. FinJL is on site here in prep. He's made a rotate all the way around the building and has got back here. Karma don't know where he is, but this is a 1 versus 4. This is a sticky situation for FinJL to be in. And he isn't even going to get one pick. Rarity is going to tear him to pieces. Tear him to pieces and put another one in Karma's win column. The first round that Karma have managed to win without planting the diffuser first. Excellent work from Karma, starting to really get into their stride now. Alright, kitchen, service and cooking. Going to get played yet again. Let me talk through some stats for these two teams. Now, when it comes to Karma, in the league so far, they have won 78% of the rounds that they have played. 83% of the rounds that they have played on attack, they have won. When they switch over to defense, they have won 67% of the rounds that they have played. If we look at Vanquish, the numbers aren't quite as rosy for a couple of those, so let's talk through them. Vanquish have won 56% of the rounds that they have played in this league so far, and I'll be honest with you, most of those were against Oni. In fact, they won 7 rounds against Oni, 7 rounds against Mutiny, but it was overtime in Mutiny. So 56% of the rounds that Vanquish have played, they have won them. They've only won 33% of their attacking rounds, but they've won 74% of their defending rounds. But Karma, with their 83% attacking stats, is showing that up a little bit, and the attack is just showing stronger on Karma. So as Karma are considerably stronger on defense than Vanquish is on attack, we're seeing Karma be this good right now. We should see the second half going much more in Karma's favor than we're even seeing right this moment in time. To Arrow ZimGN. I'm not saying that. I never said that. Hey, Prophet, welcome to the stream. Hey, ZycoFix, thank you very much for joining. Yeah, we're still going. We're still going. We are still here. Right, so we've got a nice little drone place here by Razor, giving all the intel onto Mozzie. Yellow ping's going out. Sloth2G is going to be controlling that white window, trying to get the pick, but Mozzie is going to back out. No kill for him. Sloth is going to watch that doorway downstairs just in case the player tries to peek it. That's the kind of thing that Godzak would do. But we have ZimGN playing here with this beautiful weapon skin on the K1A. I need to unlock this. This is Battle Pass, right? I need to unlock this weapon skin because that is just glorious. Godzak is going to take a load of damage, but he does manage to down Henry G while he takes that damage. Godzak and ZimGN being the roaming twosome right now. Both of them here on the second floor just trying to get those picks and waste that time. Wasting the time being the more important thing. ZimGN just waiting for someone to come through this way, but it's not happening just yet. There is a player, though, out there on pillars. This is a free kill for ZimGN because Nekwa's got zero clue that ZimGN is in there. Although the drone is going to spot him, Nekwa is going to turn around, and these two players are now going to converge on reading. Once it will come in from the other side as Nekwa takes down Godzak. ZimGN is going to get that kill onto Network, but he's going to be very quickly refragged by Sloth, who came in through that doorway just by a reading room. Great teamwork there coming out from Karma. Henry 2G has been revived as he's upstairs doing all the damage he can to the floor. But a C4 from Brisk Zach is going to get the double kill. That's what we love to see. That wins him. That wins him the 2-for-1 achievement. Well done to Brisk Zach. Double kill with the C4. Razor 2G answers back, though, with a kill of his own, leaving us in a 2 versus 2. FinJL playing behind the bar. He's going to see the head of Razor, but not before Razor tears his head off first. Chris Zach now in the 1 versus 2 clutch situation. 30 seconds to go. Diffuser is down upstairs. It is now picked up by Rarity. He's going to make his way down towards Freezer. We are going to get an attempt here at the Freezer take, but there's no utility to open up the wall. They're going to have to come in through this double doorway and plant on default. Briz Zach is going to take down one. Rarity has the diffuser, but Zach's going to peek in. He's going to get the kill, and I didn't spot it. Oh my good God. But there we go. We see it in the kill cam. Beautiful clutch up there from Briz Zach in that 1 versus 2 situation. Well played to Brisk Zach. Give that man a pay rise, Toby. Give that man a pay rise. 4K in that round. 2 of them with a C4. And 2 of them in a 1v2. Brisk Zach MVP of the round right there. Gotta love it. Reading Room Fireplace is going to be the last site to get played in the first half. As we're going to see Brisk Zach 6-picking Malusi going on to Pulse. Sloth going to be getting rid of the Thermite and going on to IQ. Now, are the attackers, are Karma predicting that we're getting a Reading Room Fireplace take here? Or are they thinking, hey, they're going to go back to Bar and Cocktail? They pick different operators, so it's possible they think it's going to be a different site. So let's find out. What's going on here? Alright, sorry, I was just checking something, chat. I was just checking something. Is Henry wearing a band skin? What's he wearing? If we get screenshots of band skins, then let us know. Is that on Buck that it's banned? Is that banned? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that's not a banned skin in this league. I don't know. I'm not very good with spotting them, so I rely on admins and viewers to spot this kind of thing. But I'm not sure that's a banned skin. I think that's okay. I don't know.
A bomb has been located.
Carbons, if it's definitely banned, then by all means get the screenshot. You can report it. Type !! report into the chat, and you can file a report anonymously. It would have been anonymous if you hadn't called it out first, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, now this is great plays from the Flores drones. You can use them to destroy stuff on the ground, but you can also jump up and stick yourselves to walls, so you can make rotates. You can take out castle barricades. Great use of utility there, coming out from Flores, being played by Rarity. He has the knowledge. Now 3 players up here on the roof as Henry G is making his way up there. We have 1 player down here actually making his way towards the site. That is Network on Sophia, who has been playing very, very well on Sophia so far. C4 sounded like it went out there. That was the C4 from Zach. He didn't manage to do any damage, but Network 2G does play 1. Zach did some damage with his C4 though, taking Network out. Sloth 2G does get the refrag onto ZimGN. That's the trade, leaving us in a 4 versus 3. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go. Karma have the control they need of the top floor. They push the defenders back. They can start doing damage and make sure there are no anchors down here on site. They will not want to play for this site right here because this is just too damn tricky. They're going to want to clear from here, open up this wall, push in, plant behind this bookcase. Alternatively, walk through this door and plant behind this bookcase right here in the middle of the screen. Let's see what play they are going to go for, as Henry G is going to open fire onto Zach down below, but Zach is going to survive as he opens up the hatch, eventually to drop down and get that rotate. Cheeky little play from Godzak. Brisk still waiting here for someone to come down that hallway to 90. He's going to get the free kill onto Flores, and he takes him down. Zach playing the MYR plays here, just laying there like a slug, waiting for someone to walk into his sights, and walk into it they do. FinnJL gets a frag of his own, 2 versus 3 now. Razor and Henry versus Finn, Brisk, and God of the Zach variety. Let's see what's going to happen as Henry G takes down 1. That's got Zach taken out of play. Brisk Zach playing here in a very strong position. 15 seconds to go. Razor 2G has diffuser. That hatch being opened is going to divert Brisk Zach's attention, allowing Razor to start to push in. He's going to take that damage here as he walks through. He's going to down FinnJL. He has diffuser in hand. He's no point going for the plant. It's a free kill here for Brisk Zach as we go around. And there we go. Razor had the opportunity there to either go for the kill or go for the plant. Considering the time left, the chances of a plant being successful were very, very slim, but the chances of finding a frag at the same time were also very, very slim. Razor made the bold choice to go with the plant and just hope that Brisk Zach was too far away to be able to come back in time and deny it. But unfortunately for him, Zach was just there out in the corridor, and he managed to come in and deny that plant, as we would have expected. So fair play there to Brisk Zach, as that is another round going on to the win column for Vanquish, making it 3 versus 3. Now as the side switch, we go to Bar and Cocktail. I called that this was going to be a close game. I called that this was going to be a close one. Somehow I've lost my... There it is. Come on, get over here. Lost my mouse. Not my actual mouse, just my cursor. Right, let's leave it over here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Outbreak. Yes, Outbreak, yeah. Carbons, anyone can report something. Anyone can report. Well, I get your point. Alright, just Toby picking the Lion, which is an interesting choice.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Setting up a diversion.
Initiating jammer.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Protected from grenade.
And the reason why anyone can report it is, of course, as admins here and whatnot, we can make the call to say, hey, you're using a banned skin, you're breaking the rules. It doesn't matter that the other team don't care. The fact is, you're breaking the rules. So I'll check into it later. Alright, 5 versus 5 still. 30 seconds gone. As we see, boys from Karma doing a very standard play here. We always see them do this. Henry will be playing here in piano, waiting and holding.
We are protected.
As the attackers, which is Vanquish, make their way up to the top of the building. Frag grenades are going to go out to take out that utility. Jaeger is on the boards, but there is none there to stop those grenades from coming in. The ADSs, where have they been used? We've got none over here in piano. We've got one over here protecting this shield. Got one under here. Probably one over here somewhere. No, there isn't one over there. I don't know where that third one is, but Henry G is going to take a load of damage while he is here in Cigar Lounge. Sloth's going to stand there to try to back up his teammate, but the kill is going to get finished by Godzak. FinnJL is going to get one of his own onto Sloth, and that's a 5 versus 3 right now, as Rarity is going to be watching his cams. Sledge is there. Red pings are going out, so they know where 2 of these attackers are coming from. Sledge can just walk up and take down that camera, as Neko is going to take a load of damage from his favorite operator, Brisk Zach, on the Zofia. FinnJL's taking a load of health hits as well, just like Just Toby is right now, as Rarity takes one down, but quick trade comes out, leaving us in a 4 versus 2 in favor of Vanquish. Razor trying to get those kills. E1D goes out to hold these defenders in place. And that black eye, sorry, that Maestro cam now is effectively useless, as it is no longer providing vision. Rarity manages to take down Brisk Zach, and very quickly we've seen Vanquish lose that advantage. It is a 2 versus 2. FinnJL very low on health. Godzak fairly low on health as well. The attack have a lot of work to do here to fight against 2 defenders that are of full health. And this Maestro cam is is really going to damage Sledge. But Sledge manages to take it out. Great plays coming out here from Karma on the defense.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
All right. Bear with me, stream.
15 seconds.
Rarity with another kill there, leaving Godzak all on his own in the 1 versus 2. What looked like a very good round for Vanquish has all of a sudden turned into a no chance round for Vanquish, as Razor with that shotgun is going to take down our guy Godzak through that wall. And Karma take the lead. Great game so far. Great game so far. Bear with me, stream. Sorry, just helping our caster get set up for the big challenger game. All right, kitchen service, kitchen cooking.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Going to be the second site of choice for for Karma, as they try to edge their lead further ahead. They had a lead at 3-1, but we saw Vanquish manage to bring it back to a 3-3, which is very well done. But now the sides will switch. And we're going to see what Karma can bring to the table when it comes to defense. Now, as I talked about earlier, when we look at the stats, Karma have a much stronger rate of winning their attacks than Vanquish have of winning their attacks. But Karma have a slightly better statistic when it comes to winning attacks than it does to Vanquish over their defenses. But we're not talking about those. We're talking about Karma on defense. On defense, they have a 67% win rate. On attack, Vanquish have a 33% win rate. That's the 100%. Which basically means that the chances are, on the defensive side, we should see this go to Karma. Ideally, we needed to see Vanquish take a 4-2 split at the end of the first half. With where we are now, it's looking like it should, reality, be a Karma victory. Should be. Hey Apollo, welcome to the stream. Early kill to Brissac, though that is a strong fragger for Karma, taken out of commission. I say that, I mean he's on 6 and 8 right now, but he is still a strong fragger, the strongest fragger at the moment for this team. Karma is actually Sloth along with Rarity. Rarity always does great work when he's in the right frame of mind. Rarity, in my opinion, one of the best players on the game when he shows up. When he's in the flow and he shows up, he is one of the best, in my opinion. No doubt. Him and Henry together make an absolutely awesome duo. I've seen so much good work from these two players together when they're on JPC. They do make a very good team, as Henry does fall to Godzak on the sledge. So that's a 5 versus 3. But we did have this advantage for Vanquish in the last round. They still threw it away. Razor aggressively pushing onto Godzak there. Godzak with a 1 HP still manages to come off better, making it a 5 versus 2. Godzak ridiculously low on health. He now makes his way in to above the site to start to do the damage. He needs to push those defenders out of position, but there are no defenders there. They are instead over here underneath the other side of the site. But Rarity, knowing that stuff's going on up there, is going to pull that boulder out, and he is going to peek it to see if he can get that kill. He realizes that he probably needs to play aggressively to stand a chance here. What you do not want is 5 players rushing the site, or 3 players rushing the site and 2 still up above. So he is going to make that choice to try to take Godzak down. He just needs to hit him with 1 bullet, but he's not going to manage to hit him with any as Zach does run past. Wall is heard opening it up. Wall is heard opening up. That's in GN with the diffuser. Droning out, trying to find the right spot to come and plant. We can see an Evil Eye up on the wall. That would deny the plant, but Rarity is going to go down, so it's effectively useless. Potential flawless round coming out here for Vanquish. Sloth is the last man standing, but he is going to take down Just Toby as the EE1D goes out. He hears the barbed wire. He knows exactly where the attackers are going. Plant is going down. Sloth sees FinGL, rips his head off. 1 versus 3. He needs to ace to clutch this up, though. Without the ace, he is unlikely to get the win. He's going to take down Brissac, but he's not going to be able to stop The mighty ZimGN. A valiant effort from Sloth. A valiant effort from Sloth. But in a 1 versus 5 post-plant, the odds are always going to be against you. I mean, it's not impossible. It's not impossible, right? But the odds are against you. No doubt. So, well played there to Vanquish as they take their first attacking round. We are now going to go back to kitchen service and kitchen cooking. I expect we'll see a similar setup.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Let's see what we get pulled out of the bag here by Karma. As I talked about at the very start of the game, they often do the same thing. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the exact same setup and for them to try the same plays and just build up their gun power a little bit and maybe play it that way. We can see that pretty much the same operators are being brought out here. Sloth, Henry.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they are all on the same operators that they were in the last
5
round.
seconds left before insertion.
Reloading.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
All right. Now, no spawn peaks coming. Oh, sorry, I lied. One spawn peak. We've got Nekwa here going for a cheeky one. Not enough kills on the board. He wants to try to get another one there. Wants to boost up that KD ratio, which currently at the moment isn't great. He was MVP, I think, last week when he played against Athena. He's not shaping up for that right now. He isn't shaping up for that right now. He's got some work to do. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. He's actually just below. It's not always kills that count. Utility play is just as important. So Neko can still edge it on utility. But of course, Sloth playing on ace, very much utility operator. So he did great work in the attacking half to be able to boost up his points to get up there for MVP. 5 versus 5, still 50 seconds left, or 50 seconds expended, rather, on this round. As we now have the attack with control of the 3rd floor. E1D is going to go down, and Godzak is going to capitalize on that and take down Razor. Where was that? Where's Godzak at? Godzak is up on the roof, so that was a... Oh, he's in line for another one here. Oh, he goes for the reload. Gunfire comes out. Does a bit of damage to Godzak. He didn't fall back far enough. C4 is there. Godzak hears it, and he's going to be very, very wary of that as he pulls out a frag accidentally, I think. But the guys have control of the top floor. They have control. Gemini is going to go out to check out what's happening on the white staircase here to see if there's anyone around. It looks like they got complete control of the 2nd floor as well. Every player on defense currently is downstairs on the 1st floor. One in Kochek, one in small bakery, one in kitchen service, or cooking rather, and one in kitchen service. So a good spread of defenders here as Sledge starts to do damage from up above to try to shift those defenders out of position. The defenders that aren't even there. Henry 2G is the only man around. He's going to see the holes and he's going to try to go for that pick. He has a C4 left. He could use it, but he's going to wait. He is instead going to go for the gunfire. But Godzak comes off better as he claims another life. That's the double kill for Godzak. 5 versus 3. Godzak 7 and 7 right now. Brisk Zak 13 and 5. Brisk Zak doing bits for his team. Frag grenade goes out. That's going to take down Rarity if it's cooked well. Nope. It's going to get held back as Nekwa gets into a gunfight with Finn JL. Both of them take a whole load of damage. Nekwa's going to try to back out, but just Toby shoots him in the back. 5 versus 2. Very good round here for Vanquish. 25 seconds left to go. But they still need to kill 2 more players or get the plant down. ZimGM picks one up. And he is in sight, and he can start the plant just like he did last time. Sloth nowhere near. EE1D goes out. That's going to keep him standing still while Zim sticks down that plant. He's going to move upstairs. He knows there's a player. Plant is successful. 1 versus 5 post-plant situation yet again for Sloth. This is not what Karma should be allowing to happen. 2 1v5s in a row for the same player just tells us that there is something rotten in Denmark when it comes to the setups that Karma are deploying right here to try and hold down this site. As I said, Karma do the same things round after round typically, and we saw it pretty much happen there. The same stuff happened, the same people died, the same player was left in a 1 versus 5. You have to mix it up. Bar and Cocktail is going to be the next site to get played. Hey, Strawberryos, welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. Skeldo with the rumors. Skeldo with the rumors. Naughty Skeldo. Thank you for joining the stream, Skeldo. Stream? Yeah. Yeah, thank you for joining the stream, Skeldo. Much appreciated. I do miss... I don't know if you came in as I was talking about the old JPC. And I was looking back the other day, Skeldo, on the JPC versus Venga Boys final that I casted. Good times, man. Good times, good times. I know you don't remember it as a good game for you, but it was a good game. It was a good game. All right, Bar and Cocktail. Now unlocked for Karma. Hey, thank you. Oh, no, you've already thanked me for following. Yeah, so Bar and Cocktail for Karma. It has just become unlocked. They played it in round number 7, and they were victorious. So it was locked, and it is now unlocked again. So let's see if they will be able to be successful 2 times in a row on this one site. Similar setup to before. Standard setup, in fact, with the shield, holes. This is what we see Vanquish doing, just with added alibi clones. Alibi is so underrated. So underrated. Sloth's going to back out and hold red stairs. We've got one on pillars going downstairs to the bottom floor. And we've got one on the white staircase here, who is not going for a peek out the window like Merxy normally does. Merxy likes to stand here and look out that window. No, he doesn't actually. He stands up here and looks out that window to get a peek onto the balcony. 2 players behind the bar just firing random shots at stuff. I assume that was a drone that he'd spotted. Most of the players up here, look at that. Destruction. I love the debris and the way it flies everywhere when that gets opened up. It's awesome. Grenades getting cooked here, but they're going to get eaten up by the ADS. Second one is going to slip by, and it's going to do a little bit of damage to Rarity. He's going to just pull back just a tad. That shield is now down, though, and he's got nothing to hide behind. He has been droned. They know he's there. They know there's a rotate. That drone gets away with its life. 2 ADSs in play there, so he is safe from more grenades. Now, this is an angle I found very, very recently. FinJL takes down Nekwa. I found this in an unranked game. I played it. In fact, this is different to what I did. I did it slightly differently. I played from under the balcony where I made a hole. You stand up on that little counter in front of Sloth right now. Just make a little hole in the floor, and you can see up to that same angle, so you've got that extra bit of cover. Beautiful hole. Beautiful hole. I did it in unranked. I just found it, and I got sent a message. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we queued for a ranked game. You know, like... actually using tactics is against the law in a ranked game. 5 versus 4. Brisk Zach watching for the run out as his teammates rappel up and rappel into the building. That is now Iana right here in Cigar Lounge. That Evil Eye has been whacked, so it's not going to be able to see anything. Rarity is watching cams. He's not watching that one. As Godzak takes down Sloth. This is looking good for Vanquish right now. 5 versus 3. Karma playing a lot more passively on this site than they were on Kitchen. A lot more passively. 5 versus 3. We can see the Challenger stream has now gone live. Don't go over there just yet. Let's wait for this one to finish. I will bring you people over to the Challenger stream if you want to watch it. Sobs versus Legacy. Razor 2G Falls. Henry G. Last man standing. Player on that Jaeger that I talked about earlier. 1 versus 5. Clutch for a Jaeger yet again. Let's see what he can pull out here. He's going to get pushed very aggressively by a whole load of players. And that is 3 rounds in a row. 3 rounds in a row for Vanquish. 2 flawless rounds. 2 flawless rounds in a row for Vanquish. And they go to match point. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We're all putting our money on Karma. We're all putting our money on Karma. But Vanquish have come out swinging. I did, in my defense, I said I was flipping a coin. And I did talk in the predictions panel. I might have actually cut it out because we did talk a lot in the predictions panel. I did talk about in the predictions panel the fact that FinJL wasn't playing. It was instead ZimGN. I only said FinJL wasn't playing because FinJL is now a sub. I didn't expect him to play. But Vanquish have clearly decided to pull out the big guns literally here. But to be fair, it's the 2 Zacks. It's the 2 Zacks that are racking up those kills. Finn's doing his part. Just Toby. Let's not talk about just Toby at this moment in time. Bar and Cocktail, potentially the last site that we are going to see get played here in this matchup. And I tell you, stream, I'm hugely excited to see how this one is going to play out. Hugely excited. I cannot contain my excitement of how this one's going to play out. So, let's see. Let's see.
10 seconds
Same
remaining.
setup from Karma, as we would expect. Slightly different operators, though. No alibi being played this time. Instead, we have an Ella coming out from Nekwa. Outside of that, though, all of the operators are exactly the same. Nekwa has decided that alibi is not the play for him. He's going to go into Ella, but other than that, every single operator is the same. Setup is the same. Positioning, similar. Henry G normally plays over in the... Oh, there goes Nekwa going for that spawn peek to get that kill. And he does manage to take down Zach. Early pick there for Karma. They are not out of the race just yet. 5 versus 4 with 2.5 minutes left to go. That's a good pick. That is a good pick. Loads of good utility for burning ADSs, for burning magnets, for taking down barbed wire, for taking down castle barricades or anything else that might be set up, for shields, for entering into a site. It's just a good pick all around. So nicely done there to Nekwa for taking that early one for Karma, as they need to win 2 in a row to take us to match point. So quiet. You're on the second floor. See this watching cams. Didn't take it down. Just gonna spot. Shoot it.
A bomb has been located.
And then he's going to start moving around because he has been spotted. Window gets open up as the player on that window does repel. That's going to attract Nekwa's attention as they continue to make their way up. Godzak does drop into the top of red stairs. Checks the flanks to see if that player that was down there is starting to make a move for that staircase, but he isn't. He's gone the other way towards reading. Simjian's going to try to open up that wall, but it's going to get aggressively peeked by Henry G. The refrag from Godzak comes out as there is a little bit of lag for him there.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
4 versus 3. 1 minute 20 seconds left to go. Diffuser in the hands of Godzak. A lot of work needs to be done here by the attackers. Defenders, like I said, can just sit here and do absolutely nothing and still take the win. Razor is playing the NYR role of just laying here. Rarity's going to get blinded. I don't think they know Rarity's there, though. He's watching that position, waiting for Zach to expose his face to his bullets. But Godzak isn't going to do it just yet. Instead, he's going to vault into Piano along with his teammates and take down Nekwa 2G. C4 is going to go out, but no one's going that way. That is not going to do a single bit of damage unless Iana tries to go around that way. Oh, Iana, be careful. Be careful. E1D goes down. Players are starting to move around to where that default C4 is. There we go. It goes off, but it doesn't do anything at all. Just Toby starting to lose a load of health. He's got 1 E1D left in the pocket, but he can't use it just yet. Rarity makes his way upstairs, takes down Finchel with a pistol. E1D does go out. That is the last one. Diffuser in the hands of Godzak. He's got to come in and start to try to get this plant. He hears the player in the washrooms. They know that he's there. The player backs out. 15 seconds to go. Just Toby needs to cover his back. Rarity is down below. Going to be coming up to white, exactly where Razor is. The plant is going to be successful. It's not going to get denied at this point, and it is a 2 versus 2 post-plant situation. Godzak and Just Toby very low on health. They need to be very, very careful here with the gunfights that they choose to take. Rarity starting to slowly peek his way around as Razor is coming from the same position. Opens fire onto Godzak but does no damage. We've got one player behind the bar. They don't know he's there. Toby is going to jump up. Is he going to get a frag? He's only got one at the moment. He's going to get a second to pad those stats. Razor is going to take him down though. He's got to find Godzak and hit that diffuser, but Zach is at the top of red. He's got 10 seconds to find Zach, kill him and get that diffuser. It's not going to happen. He's going to find him. He's not going to get the kill. And Vanquish take it. Vanquish take it. 7 to 4. What a game. We did not expect Vanquish to pull the win out the bag quite like that. There was suspicion that Vanquish could win it. It wasn't against all odds. But my word, what a victory. All right, now. Let's